Howdy, mates. Good afternoon. Today marks Saturday, October 5th, 2024. This is finally my first little batch of being away from people, but not in a bad way, of course. Just a little break, as it were. Here we have what is known as the Virgin River that spans within a canyon that supplies an ultimate oasis to this very park. If you haven't figured out where I am yet, you could say, welcome to Zion National Park. This marks my 5th out of the Great 5 of the national parks in the state of Utah. And so today is a day to express gratitude to have the opportunity to be out here. And I tell you what, this is a very extensive park, more than I thought it would be, even after doing some research and some preparation beforehand. I can understand now why this park has such an appeal. It just has a very unique touch to it. Well, quite frankly, any park does. But this one, it really does have that promised land vibe to it. And that's actually how Zion, the word itself, that's what it actually means. Believe, I'll correct myself if I have to in the description, but I believe the word Zion comes from Hebrew, which does indeed mean promised land. But the Virgin River, even as small as it may appear, this is ultimately providing life within this canyon. And just ahead, that rock formation is what is known as the Temple of Sinawava. Now, in terms of what the exact historical context entails, I'm gonna have to do a little more digging on, but this has ultimately made my time to get in here worth it, because to look for parking, setting up my camping reservation, and even just getting into the park alone was extremely difficult, because it is such a busy park. I mean, look at that. So Zion makes up the middle part of the grand staircase, as I mentioned when I was at Bryce yesterday. So now we're getting into a bit of that Navajo sandstone, which is towards the top there, has a bit of that whitish gray. And then going a little downward, we have that sandstone as well, but it's specifically the Kayenta. And then it keeps going down towards the Moenkopi, and so on and so forth. Pretty much the bedrock that is found here is very similar to what you would see at somewhere like Arches, Canyonlands, Capitol Reef, and even Bryce. Wow. Just the sheer gratitude, I cannot express it enough. It's phenomenal. And I only just got here today. And so there's still so much more to experience out here. If it weren't for this river, this particular canyon wouldn't necessarily be around. Wow. Water provides life. That is for sure. Now I will say, as a final note, for those of you who do decide to come out here, just do a little bit of research beforehand. I mean, there were certain mistakes that I made already today when coming here. But some preparation is better than no preparation. And that is the leave no trace principle number 1. And for another, do not filter or even drink water from this stream. Apparently, it has very high concentration of cyanobacteria. So it's really not advisable whatsoever. Anywho, I digress. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my time out here. Alright, you guys. Have a good one. Journey on a Journey is onwards. See ya.